This is the third lesson in this journey towards regenerative living. It is on the topic human illusions. Here I would like to mention again, I am making these lessons as I am exploring myself on this topic of regenerative living. Let us explore the following aspects on illusions. What are illusions? Why do we have illusions? How can we see without illusions? We always think we are having a detailed grasp of what our world around us is. Do we really see the world as is? A lot of people are studying on conscious experiences for several years. Cognitive neuroscientists have been working on this topic for several years. We can find a lot of examples on illusions. Here is one such example. What's your instant perception when you see this picture? Which yellow circle is larger? The left side one or the right side? As I can see, they both are actually of the same size. This illusion is discovered by Ebbinghaus and known as Ebbinghaus illusion. This is due to context sensitivity. Our perception of the fact changes depending on the surrounding objects. One interesting fact that I learned about this particular illusion is adults are more prone to be deceived by this illusion compared to children under 10 years of age. How we perceive things in relation to context is higher in adults. All this is part of our evolution of our vision systems. The next example that I'm going to share is famous Mueller-Lyer illusion. Which line segment is longer here, the red one or the blue one? My thought says the blue is longer. Let's see what happens now. When I take the fins off, you can almost see that the two line segments are of same length. Isn't that amazing? Well, let's take this third example. How do you perceive the colors of the boxes of A and B? In this picture as a whole, if you see, the surrounding areas of A and B is masked by these blue sheets. I almost feel that they both are of the same color tone. Let us see what happens here when the perceptual whole is changed. Let's take these masks off. Well, I still didn't see any change. Well, as soon as I take this particular mask off, I can almost feel that the box B is of lighter gray compared to box A. Well, now you can clearly see that they both look of different shades of colors. Now, in this case, the new whole is the checkered box and a cylinder causing a shadow. Our perception of the individual components changed as soon as we removed the surrounding areas. This checkered shadow illusion is an optical illusion published by Edward Adelson. In actuality, both A and B are of the same color, but based on the assumption how our brain is trained with knowledge about shadows, which is shadows make surfaces look darker than they actually are. Our brain compensates by interpreting B to be more lighter than it is. In actuality, they both are of the same color. Well, maybe there could be more reasoning, but the important thing is, why do we have these illusions? Our new experience, as we perceive through our senses, gets added to our existing knowledge, and we create a new perception. Based on some general assumptions, sensations, feelings, memories, etc., our brain perform complex brain processes such as comparison, contrast, calculation, interpretation, and a new perception of the reality is created, which is unique and best suitable for oneself. Hence, our perception of any new experience is slightly distorted. It is not the actuality. How do we see people in our lives around us then? Can we ever see anything in actuality? By experimenting with optical illusions, we have some clarity that our point of views can be very distorted. It could be at a very unconscious level that is ingrained in us, that we simply assume it is correct. Sometimes we live our entire lives based on one opinion we make about people, their choices. We have biases by our prejudices, by comparison, by identities, with our fears. We judge everything around us. Don't you feel it's a bit absurd? Our perception of a particular individual would be based on certain circumstances that he or she is embedded in. It is not the actuality. If we stop questioning our own beliefs, opinions, conclusions, we will always function with false preconceived notions. We are always seeing life through our own distorted knowledge. It only creates more illusions. How can we see beyond these illusions? By living with the gentle awareness of the fact that our thoughts are always creating distorted images of the world around us. It is not the reality, but a construct of our mind. You may be or may not be correct. This brings humility and stillness and intelligent perception. Our thought continues to create conclusions on every experience. What is important is to keep them in suspension. Don't hold them near. Take them with a pinch of salt and learn to watch your own thoughts. Active questioning and relearning is the path of regenerative living. Thank you.